Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute, 1 second in round number 1. He is the winner by way of spectacular knockout. He is the new WBO Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Kendall Rated R. Holt.
How impressive was Kendall Holt in this fight? I ask you this question, what didn't he do over 12 rounds? When he traded, he was faster. Then there was a butt in round 6. Key moment in the fight because the ring doctor basically seemed to give Lachuelo the choice of to continuing or not. At that point, it might have been a very close fight. This is round 9. Kendall Holt doing a little boogie. And then in round 11, Lachuelo seemingly going down as much from exhaustion as anything else. And then the final punctuation mark, left hook.
And the new NABO welterweight champion, Kendall Rated R. Holt.
Number 1, hard work and dedication. That's the honest thing, hard work. And like, if you can put that hard work in, no matter what the consequences is, yo, you're gonna achieve greatness. That's the thing. No matter what, hard work is first. I mean, and there's no doubt that Kendall Holt put hard work in. It ain't easy, but he puts it in because he knows what it takes to feed his kids and get to the top. And since we've been together, man, we all we put the hard work in, no matter what it is. You know what I mean? When we challenge each other, I'm gonna push him to the limit because there's no way, you know what I mean, that we're gonna fail as long as we put in hard work and putting our trust in God and believe in what we do. That's the real thing. Hard work is a definite, you know what I mean? Hard work is a definite, it's a must. You know what I mean, because we know where we come from, the streets where we come from. He from the Maine, which is a rough neighborhood, and I'm from 12th Ave, so us ducking bullets and guns and guns and stuff like that. It ain't nothing that we ain't never seen. So
You duck and punch real easy.
yes, it definitely. So stuff like that, it's like we know what we gotta do. You know what I mean? Right now, we came up in this game almost 6 years together. And we climbed all the way up to the top. Now we have the championship. Now we're gonna work twice as hard to keep it. There's a couple upper belts out there that we're trying to get to. You know what I mean? Like, this kid's greedy like me. One is not enough. We want to get all of them. All of them. So I think Ricardo Torres probably is the hardest puncher in this division. But we can also crack too with skills and, you know what I mean, speed. So we know Ricardo pretty well, you know what I mean? We went over to Colombia to go get that belt, you know what I mean? Should have came home with it. But going to Colombia ain't an easy task to do, but I'll tell you one thing, we showed him the rematch that what we could do when we're not cheated, you know what I mean? And he knows that. We took his best, but he couldn't take our best just like the first time. But in this time, you know what I mean? Like Kendall Holt said, like, yo, if the money right, you know what I mean, we there, you know what I mean? If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So that's why we're fighting this kid again. We don't have to fight him again, but we're gonna fight him again. And we're gonna show the world that, you know what I mean, we're gonna beat him again, you know what I mean?
It takes a lot. It takes a lot of heart. It takes a lot out of you. You gotta put a lot of, because the fighter that he's fighting, Ricardo Torres, he come forward, pressure, hard hitting. What I gotta give Kendall in sparring and all that is just pressure. So when he fights and when he fight Ricardo Torres, or he's already used to the pressure, so he can handle that. So that's why I gotta give him.
Like the first 2 weeks, you know what I mean, we just getting started. We use about 10 ounce. We use about 10 ounce gloves. Then, you know what I mean, get his feet wet. Then outside we gradually go up to about 16. Then these are 16s. Then we go up to 18s. Then about the last week before the fight, we go back down. You know what I mean? Let us get his arms stronger. You know what I mean? Then Once we hit 18s, hitting the bag, we're good. Then like we really don't do nothing like the week before the fight. You know what I mean? We just start jumping rope, shadow boxing, and stuff like that. We start bringing it down just to make the weight, bring our weight back down.
Closer, I don't know. What go through my mind? I don't know. When I like people picture winning all the time, I picture every circumstance that could possibly happen when I'm training. Like I didn't picture being knocked down in training. So when I got knocked down, it was nothing because I've seen it before. I've been there before. So it's not just physical preparation. It's preparing yourself mentally too, because in a boxing ring, anything can happen. Like in the first fight, I was being hit with beer cans and stuff. Mentally, I wasn't prepared for that. Who would be? But I prepared myself. For any circumstance that can happen inside that ring.
And fight two?
Fight two, like I said, I was mentally prepared to be knocked down because I know he hit real hard, and I know he was gonna come at me like a bull. So I was prepared for it. I was prepared to get back up, and keep fighting. It don't matter how many times you go down. It's how many times you get back up. Real champions go down and get back up and finish the job, like I did, gone in 60 seconds.
Steve Farhood is with the new junior welterweight champion of the world.
Kendall, you had 10 months to think about what was going to happen in the ring tonight. I don't think you thought this was going to happen, did you?
I didn't think he was going to drop me twice. But as you know, I don't back down, I lay back down. I got momentarily distracted. He put me with a punch I didn't see coming. I knew from the first round he was going to come after me because that's what I would have did. Seeing how he came after me in the previous fight, the first fight, and he had good success and coming strong. I expect that we practice for him to come strong in the first round.
And he did, and he was very successful with it. The obvious question, how hurt were you? The first knockdown, it didn't look too bad. The second knockdown, you looked hurt. Take a look at the monitor, and we'll watch it together here.
Bring it up. I want to see.
This is the first knockdown, Kendall.
That was right. I mean, I was okay. I was okay. Flash.
All right, Kendall, we're going to the second knockdown. Watch what happens, not only as you get knocked down, but as you get up.
I was slipping. I mean, I wouldn't call that a knockdown because, I mean, I was off balance and throwing punches at the same time, trying to keep him at bay. So I wouldn't call that a knockdown. But as you know, and I said it before, I don't back down. I lay backs down. I've been down before, and I get back up.
All right, the finish of the fight right here. Watch your left hook to start it.
Left boom. Oh, we was practicing that. Damn, we was practicing that.
Bend in the knee.
Damn, we was practicing that. You see what we was practicing? That's what my man said. Yo, damn, we practiced. Look at that. God bless him. God bless Ricardo Torres because I said the same thing when David Diaz, I was at his fight, and he fell against Pacquiao. God bless fighters who fall like that because sometimes fighters, they don't come back the same. So God bless him.
It looked like the left hook to the body hurt him for sure. Did you sense that?
No, I didn't. I was just, I knew he was coming after me. I knew I had to at least try to win the round being knocked down twice. I wasn't going to win on points, but at least stop it from being a 10-7, maybe a 10-8.
The knockout punch, describe the feeling as you landed it. You sense that it was a punch to finish the fight?
Once I seen him, I didn't see him move forward at the 3 count. I knew he wasn't getting back up. I knew because let me tell you, since after the David Diaz fight, on my shoulder, I've had calcium deposits, and it never felt good. I had a mini camp with Teddy Cruz and Passaic at Passaic PL, and I just worked it in mini camp. And then when I went to training camp, I just worked it. And I had great sparring and Steve Martinez and Chris Gray. It was just a strong, hard, tough, wonderful camp.
Does Barranquilla, Colombia seem like a long time ago now?
You know what? It did after my last fight, and I was just really done with it.
Your story, we've talked about it. You were brought up in foster homes. Professionally, you had it difficult. It took a while. This is your second shot at the title. You
couldn't have imagined scoring a victory any more impressively. Just describe your emotions right now a little bit.
Well, first I want to give thanks to God because I haven't thanked God. I should have did that first. I want to thank God, and I want to thank my mother for keeping my son while I was in 7-week training camp. I want to thank my father for introducing me to the boxing game. But you know, I came out here prepared. I didn't cut any corners in training camp. I had longer, tougher sparring, more pad work, more running, and you know, I was prepared to fight. We practice boxing, but we also practice fighting.
I'm not so sure after suffering that kind of knockout that Torres would want you again. But he stopped you once, albeit controversially. You've now knocked him out once. Rubber match?
You know, it sounds good. I mean, it's up to my team. Whatever Bob Arum wants. If that's what Bob Arum and my manager, Henry Cortez, and my trainer Terrific, if they think that's the best thing, then we do it. Tommy Brooks once told me, he said, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So if it's not gonna bring me no dollars, it ain't gonna make sense to do it.